Welcome to part 12 of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. We're in chapter 3 tonight. I think we're right about to start the investigation. Oh yeah, we are in the midst of the investigation. We have lost, spoiler alert, Hiyoko and Ibuki, sadly.
Something like this! How cruel.
Such a lovely night for a curse.
So just as I thought.
Oops.
Hey.
SP diff. You got a 5-pound fish! Sharky, you absolute devil, you.
But... man... Hajime. Right?
Oh wow, that's strange, yeah.
How mean. Damn it. Hey.
Yeah, dude, you gotta cook the fish, dog. Come on. Okay, where was that tape? Yo, what up, alpaca? How are you, man? ¿Qué pasa, mijo? Yes. Hey, I'm level 41.
That's weird.
So we technically lost 3 here.
Damn right. Huh? Like... Hey!
Yeah, exactly. That's a short one. But hey, heed the word.
I get it. Huh. Huh? Like... I get it. Damn it.
I've listened to the whole story. Well,
Dude, Titty Typhoon. It's where it's at.
see? Yep.
Just eat it. Oh, what up, Escoto? I was playing with the boys today.
You got it wrong! But... Huh? See?
Good instincts.
Do you have a minute?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
You can only kill two.
Huh? Yep. Um. concerned. Yep. See?
Silence!
Hey,
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't like this. This is kind of depressing.
Go back to your cave, Monokuma.
yep.
Fine.
Yes.
Taste your powerlessness!
So, oh my.
Good instinct.
Well,
Oh, Andrew, that caused a correction.
Living the dream.
you. Um. Hmm. You are right.
Damn right. I get it. I see. Hey.
You know what up, Hoot Boot? It is indeed Dingle Dongus.
I see. Like... I...
Hoi hoi.
Well, yeah. Well. Huh? Jeez.
Yay! Enjoy, Alpaca. Have fun with it. I've heard it's pretty good.
So you have a
I might mess with it tomorrow, maybe. Is the demo only on PS3, Xbox, or is it on Steam as well?
Listen well.
Steam too? Oh boy, maybe I download it tonight. Before I go to beds.
Oh my.
I see you, Monokuma.
No.
No! What up, demon?
Yay! Action scene, baba.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, you fucking yes.
You just crushed some dude with his wings?
Yep.
Welcome back, demon. How was it?
However,
Shops are crazy, yeah? You get everything you need, though? Yay. She's always on about that stupid fucking kimono sash.
you are right. Perhaps Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Oh, that's the way to go, Hyoko.
Mahiru taught me. That's why. I can do it on my own.
Uh-huh.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Die, motherfucker.
It cannot be!
Sonny did it? Nah, dude. Sonya's too dumb and annoying. She's probably the extra student. It's just like her, you know, split personality. Oh my! You didn't believe that he was the devil.
Oh no, he doesn't know what he's doing.
What did he do? Commit.
Showed her the devil thing. No, it was there. Got it back in a Range Rover. Realized it came down and turned her.
Well, he did tell her she was. He did tell her he was the devil.
Every episode.
This is not his fault. She didn't listen.
Yeah, but this. Oh no.
Oh no, John Stamos is stuck in a tree.
John Stamos is definitely stuck in a fucking tree right now. Hold the fuck off. Not meant to.
Oh, I got Gorimi. I don't know what Gorimi is. I bet it shits like a fucking. I just bet it shits like a gorilla, because it's a gorilla. Supposed to be 77 tomorrow? Oh yeah, dude. Windows are gonna be open here. Curtains out, windows open. Yeah, we'll definitely close that for tonight, though.
Well,
Yeah, he's never really hid the fact that he was the devil.
Hey. Right.
Well, she's gonna have to now. She can't get mad.
Man.
All right, we'll let him prattle on.
Holy shit. Mates.
Hey.
Holy.
Huh?
Have I read Sandman? No. Okay. Hey, hey.
well, Hajime.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm a big fan of the CBR already. The Honda CBR,
That's
it's a
right.
fabulous motorcycle.
Hey, hey.
Man.
Well,
Hmm. Hey.
Indeed, Quaz. Well, we had Danganronpa 1, we had a suicide to solve.
Now then.
How are you, Quaz?
All right. Hey, hey. Yo. Huh? Like.
Doodling good? She ran away from a chicken nugget. Chicken nuggets are delicious. Right, Baba? Chicken nuggets.
Hey. 'Cause. Hey. Aww. Hey, hey. Well? See? See? Nope.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's wrong. Yep. I think.
Huh, nothing in the staff room. It's odd. What am I missing?
You got it wrong!
Alright, what the fuck am I missing here? Alright, Demon, what you got for me? What am I missing here?
Well, I think...
Okay. Yeah, because I just looked at the curtain, it didn't give me shit. Oh, I started to go to the movie theater too. That's what I forgot. We'll hit up Titty Typhoon first. Ugh. All right, time to go to the movie theater, I guess.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Hello there. I see.
Did you call me?
Did you call me?
What are you gonna do?
Huh?
Listen up!
Yo, bro, not cool. Jamming your hands in my pocket?
That's...
Here!
2.5D.
Fight.
Look forward to it, okay?
Oh wait, is what's her face? Is Decker Decker in a fursuit?
Yep. Fighting some bitch over a man.
Oh dear. Yo, did fucking get a sandwich though, bro? The bag and the sticker.
What's this? Too bad. You're so stupid. Shocking.
Ah!
Hey, well now. Now then. I can't wait.
I mean, I can wait. It's fucking awful.
Impossible.
Which one? Which shitty one is this? Ultra Despair Girls. I like the posing. It's very nice. Wait, so they were advertising for it before it came out? Oh shit, Makoto and Genocide Jack. All right, let's see what he's got.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a
Yo, what up, Rocky?
Monami scarecrow who
Oh,
was
yeah.
missing a brain. When he recommended that
Let's
she
say
commit
name
suicide,
change.
the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
All right.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Okay.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Jesus Christ.
And he lived happily ever after.
Exactly, Ashy.
The end.
Phew. So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That made literally 0 sense.
Well, but
It's now time.
hello, how's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma. Yay! Awesome. The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Thanks for the host, Beaker.
So, Make sure you guys come to Monokuma
Can we get
Rock
to the save point
ASAP.
in less than an hour, Demon?
I'll see you soon.
What's up? You know, tired as all hell. How do you manage that? Yeah, like mid-trial. Hey, what's up, U-Talk? How are you? Waiting for Doom Eternal? Yeah, that's coming out pretty darn soon. Like 30 minutes or so.
Welcome. Wait! Monomy's such a dumb child. Hey! Hey, hey! That's... Anyway...
30 minutes for Doom.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
I won't let you.
Hey, hey!
Hey, open your eyes.
Huh?
Damn it!
Well,
Where are we
Looked
going?
like it was.
how about it?
It's storm.
What do you yearn for?
Alexa, turn off Shelby light.
See? I'm gonna do it!
I'm gonna do it. It's got me. Oh. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I guess while we're out, we can go grab some acetaminophen. That's literally it, acetaminophen. Oh yeah, cat food, acetaminophen. Hot dogs? You just want corn dogs. Wow, well. Alright, Demon, we'll see what we can do. I think we can get to the halfway point in like an hour. Elevator's getting smaller and smaller. I realize that Kane stands like she's about to just like take a big old dump. She's got that wide stance. She's ready. Just don't fuck it up. Yeah, dude, fucking easy. Oh, of course there is.
Hey, hey! No, no! That's...
Oh, Nekomaru is not dead yet.
Yahoo!
I guess, technically. Sorry, Ibuki. Adorable face? Okay, bro. I guess those are all the people that are gonna fucking die. Yep. He's not dead yet. Yeah, look at all these fucking skill points I got. I need to get more. Tank though. Ultimate Virgin.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Can we not?
During the
We've been
class
here
trial,
before.
you will bring
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
Aren't ya?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and
I think we
Akane,
can make it to the
who were
halfway
infected,
point in an
and
hour if I
Mikan,
don't
Fuyuhiko,
dilly-dally.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his
Yeah, we
recovery,
can push through it.
I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was... a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Hyoko.
The person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away.
This case
so I
seems
headed to
pretty
the motel.
straightforward.
Why the motel? Because it was close to the music venue. And unlike a hospital, there were more able-bodied people there.
Hey.
At least,
I don't think
thought.
Chiaki's the
The only
killer.
person that came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
Way too fucking loud.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared,
Just scrolling,
I think she
waiting
was the
for the
person wearing the
dialogue to
hemp bag.
pass.
so I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so, we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how
I'm kind of sad it was Ibuki.
Thank you. I understood it very easily. Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is.
It's soda.
Hajime left the
It's definitely
music
not
venue,
soda.
Who? Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Yeah, at least I got her pants.
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the
I gotta
story
finish
just
up
heard
Akane too.
is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Oh, go
Do
on.
you doubt me?
Let's see what this idiot's
If you're
gonna
not
say.
lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
All right. I mean, what do you just get? Nothing. Here you go.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie
I didn't see the movie.
means it probably is Hajime's fault.
God damn it. I'm a witch.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably
Ah,
is
you
Hajime's fault.
cock whore.
Hajime's testimony.
Is it because of his hair?
That would also...
I don't think I can deny. After all, Hajime's...
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Fuck you.
No, that's wrong.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
I didn't see it.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the
Can't
same
wait to
place
see
as
the
a
Pornhub
suicide.
or the statistics Pornhub eventually
Impossible, huh?
releases after all
Like I
this
said
is
before,
done.
it's pretty
It's gonna
clear what
be
the problem with this
wild.
case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible. That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Correct.
And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
Bubba.
The others
Top
all have
waffle.
alibis.
Surprised you
Chiaki,
didn't get
Mikan,
tots. Wanna
Hajime,
get
and
tots
I all
tomorrow?
broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with
Just hot
Hajime at the
waffles.
motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right?
Dude, it's Sonia. I wish it was
weird,
fucking
are you?
Sonia, but she's a
Please
puss
stop
butt.
making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
Yes, yes, it is. All right, let's see what they got here.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
Okay.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Oh, the
Are
glue.
you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Blowing through my screen? What achievement is that?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were
How did they lock the door? That door should not have...
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken...
You can use that as a... By doing that, waiting till we get... and suddenly it...
So they look like... I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Alright, let's do it again.
The killer was still inside them by locking the door from the inside.
No, that's wrong.
No, you're wrong!
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
What?
From the outside?
Yeah.
How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door.
We don't have to go through. Those things are fucking enormous.
I know.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Like, we can easily... I can butterfly one of those, and that'll be more than enough for both of us. It's glue.
I see!
Because Chiaki said it tastes like chemicals.
Glob. Must have been glue.
It's not a gummy. She probably would have eaten it.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on
What is
all
wrong
that,
with this girl?
I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Fucking says you.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Yeah, in order to keep the heat in, too.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
Maybe.
Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space.
This for singing
And they
again?
also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Does have a really good voice.
What unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue,
What up, return? Yep, everyone's guilty. Kill
they
them
must
all.
have done it earlier than that.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Yeah, dude, fucking Hina logic.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too.
I promise we'll try
Here,
and
I have
try
proof.
and start on time tomorrow now that we have everything in place.
Scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Wallpaper. God damn it, this fucking game. I literally always forget the controls. Explosion, explode. Wallpaper. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Ah, you fucking kidding me? That's how you do it quick.
I got it.
That one was easy. You alright, Bubba?
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap.
Yeah.
There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting...
The last
tear in
piece
the
of sanity left in the world.
See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
Well, it might be my allergies,
And what's wrong with that?
literally,
Does it have
this
something
is
to
how
do with
much hair and
Yoko's
dust
body
my
disappearing?
computer has sucked up in one day already.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The rhythm game in this one is pretty shit. Okay. It was hidden. No way someone's dragging her. Probably the wallpaper. Because the curtain was there the entire time. Even Andor shit. Ugh. Fuck me. This is a tricky one.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, because the other wall was covered in wallpaper. That one wasn't.
I got it. Yoko's body was hidden before we found her.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden
Yeah,
body.
how bad is Nemesis?
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
Oh yeah, Brighton, we'll have to figure out how to do that disc recovery.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the
Although
pillar,
at this point I
the
really
killer
don't
was
think
able
there's
to
much
create a
left on
slightly
there that
larger
I
pillar.
actually need. Just fucking wipe it.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Kyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's
The
understandable.
extremely hot.
I mean, it makes
Dude,
sense
that is the
you'd
hottest
notice
USB
Ibuki's
stick I've
body
ever
right
felt.
away.
You can't
So they
cheese
used
him.
the baton
Ah, that
lighting
sounds
on
like
the ceiling to
Nemesis
hang
was
the
pretty tricky
wallpaper?
in the he was pretty tricky in the third one anyway.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that killer.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
There you go.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
When is Code Veronica remake?
And on that note, it's about time we
Underrated.
shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once.
But what's that?
What is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Still haven't seen any.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so
When was the
many
last time you saw one?
similarities. It must have been
Yeah, bird.
intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
Okay.
Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's
I
death.
really liked Code Veronica. I
It's
liked
as
that.
if
I
both
liked how
crimes
it
were
worked.
replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Okay. No, that's not on the door. Oh,
I see!
yeah, bass backwards. Yeah, thank you for the follow.
The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie
Kit
was
pets.
so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'm excited to see
I'll
who from the
let you
Senate gets
sob as
fucking
much as you
fired and
want
arrested.
later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was killed. That would mean Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic
But yeah,
abilities
maybe
like
at
you
some point
know
we'll do
something like that?
Because she was doing something
RE3
that's only
remake
possible
demo
if her feet were
tomorrow.
on the floor.
Just to show it off.
It seems you suffer from a
We have to
pathetic
go
delusion.
to the vape shop,
You're one to talk.
get cat food, tater tots, and hot dogs.
French fries.
Yep. Yeah, something that's not ibuprofen, which can apparently worsen the symptoms.
When Hiyoko
Go ahead.
died,
What?
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Oops.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
Sorry. Yeah, we have all those
Her feet were
notepads.
on the floor. Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Were there even any footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor.
Yep.
But she was like sitting or something. So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Correct.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
Yep. We'll run out during lunch.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
He does, but I don't think he's like
That
never
is not
around.
Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries. Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
Naka also
Ibuki
doesn't
was
seem
still
to
standing
be
when
one
Hiyoko
that would
was
use a
mortally
blade.
which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was
Consent!
killed.
But I don't wanna.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye. Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Okay, buddy.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Alright, fuck. Alright, what are my controls for this?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just a... Did you see a nice nightmare? You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there.
Ah, dude, I hit the wrong button again. Okay, I figured it out, though. I'm always awful at these.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow
There
me
it
to cut
is.
through those words.
I will cut through those words.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Poorly.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all!
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but
You're doing a good job.
Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
the reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're
There's
able
blood
to
on the
hide
stepladder
Hyoko's
as
body,
well.
it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe that heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep.
Yep.
It's very tough to commit
Since
a crime.
we have all this evidence,
It's the moral of the story.
there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time,
What's he gonna do? Jump over it?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
Wow,
That's
that would
totally
actually be a
impossible.
throw a
Then she
fork
never
in
would've
it.
killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember?
That would
That
really
means anything
toss the
can
fucking fork in the garbage disposal there.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Correct.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm
You
glad.
get scared.
Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
A recording.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
See, now my money was banking on the recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki
Internet
hanged
gas.
herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Huh.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Literally everyone.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
No one has a Mikan.
We can exclude the sick people
Mikan
like
has
me
an
and Akane,
alibi,
right?
I guess.
And what about the others?
Right before
Yeah,
the
to be
morning
fair, no one
announcement,
really has a good one.
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Me too.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
To be
What about you
fair.
guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi,
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! That's a long fucking
Not all of
walk.
us are missing an alibi.
Also, I don't think the main character you're playing
In
could be the
fact,
killer. That would
Mikan
be
and I both
stupid to
have
have to try and guess that one.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Too much
Chiaki's
info.
pissed. Chiaki
It's
is
not like that.
pissed.
She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the
Gundam
case,
Tanaka?
the killer must be someone
Which one's
else.
Hinata, Quaz?
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the
Hajime
crime anyway.
Hinata. I don't know, he looks like a 14-year-old boy.
So
It's
it's
kind of...
inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Committing an imitation murder? Is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Gundam Tanuki? Gundam Bake Tanuki? Oh shit, do we actually get to the halfway point? Yeah. Excelente.
Hiya!
Stop it!
Stop it! In the meantime, I'll get Resident Evil downloaded. Hey, Doom Eternal is now available. Resident Evil 3. Is it the Raccoon City demo? You alright? Yeah, we'll play it tomorrow.
What a disappointment!
I would love to save my current progress right now. All right, one last thing. I gotta also remember, now that I swap the drives around, Brighton, I have to do the thing where I remember how to assign them.
Don't let you go to something earlier.
Oh, Alfina went to bed already.
But you told her. Oh.
Yeah, does anyone remember that one? Drive Manager. For Steam?
There.
Yeah, for Steam. To add like, hey, check this drive for Steam library. Oh, was it the backup? Yeah, I already found